For at least 5 generations, Qiao's family has called Maijieping home. His ancestors came to the village in the dying days of China's Qing dynasty and looked on from their mountaintop perch as civil war, revolution and famine swept the nation. Now, however, Maijieping appears doomed. Soon it will join a list of perhaps 1 million villages that have vanished from Chinese maps since the turn of the century. The main culprit is urbanisation. Since China's economic boom began in the late 1970s, tens of millions have swapped the countryside for the cities, and 250 million more are expected to join them over the coming 12 years. The greatest human migration in history has brought once unthinkable wealth to millions of impoverished farmers, but it has also radically altered the fate of this nation, condemning at least 900,000 traditional villages to the history books since the year 2000. Some of those villages have been demolished, bulldozed to clear the way for motorways, shopping centres or railways. Others, like Maijieping, have simply been abandoned, emptied of residents as locals sought better, urban lives in China's rapidly expanding cities. At its peak, Maijieping was home to 140 residents. Today there are just 4. They are kept company by 12 chickens, 4 cows, 2 nameless dogs and 3 cats that are responsible for catching an unknown number of rats. As the residents left, dozens of houses here were left deserted, empty schools and homes that have been abandoned to the elements or converted into barns, chicken hatches or cowsheds by those left behind. Mr. Qiao admits that his children are unlikely ever to return. At nearly 60, he and his wife will soon be too old to keep farming, and when that happens, Maijieping's long history is likely to come to a sudden end. Local government officials are already pushing Maijieping's last residents to leave, offering them brand new apartments in housing estates a few miles down the road. Propaganda posters outside the new estate urge locals to build a new rural community. So far, Maijieping's final residents have resisted pressure to swap their rural homes for cramped apartment blocks, but their time is running out. What can you do, Mr. Qiao told me. Everybody is moving down.